Okay, violin and viola players. All right, this lesson is for those of you that are on the second advanced packet and you have started to shift and you finished lesson 12 and we are up to lesson 13. This is a quick lesson. It's a quick lesson because a lot of it is very easy and you've already done it. And the most important thing is the shifting part. And the rest of it is a piece of cake. So again, I cannot tell you this enough. You got to make sure you're moving your whole hand. Hopefully you're getting better at going back and forth more accurately. Again, do it on the A string. And even when you get playing and you're not thinking about it, even if you're doing stuff and you still have to shift, make sure you are moving your whole hand smoothly. You've got to get a grip, got to use your sponge or your shoulder rest, and you got to get a grip, because if you're leaving that thumb behind, going either direction, you're not going to be able to get good and fast at it, okay? So most important part. So, all right. Okay, so very important. All right. Lesson 13 is a piece of cake, except for the actual shifting part, which only involves one of the exercises. If you notice, I'm doing it on the viola page, but it's for everybody. All right, the top is the new rhythm. The eighth note combined with 2/16 that comes where the 16ths are second. So I think we did it a while ago. Yes. Before we had 1 E and 2 E and. This one goes like this. The eighth note takes up the 1 E, and the last two eighth notes are and So it becomes 1 and The eighth note is longer, obviously. So number 1 is just all on the D string and D, E, F sharp, no shifting. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just make sure if you see the eighth note first and the 16th note second, it's longer in the beginning. 1 and 2 and okay? So now you've got a lot of choices. You have triplets, which have to be 3 even beats. Triplet, triplet, triplet. You've got the opposite of this, where you had the 16th note first, 1 E and 2 E and now you've got the eighth note first and the 16th note second. 1 and 2 and You got all kinds of options. You just have to know which one it is. All right, I'm going to play number 1. I'm going to bang through these, okay? I'll play it on violin first. Here we go. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, and ready, go. Just keep your beats steady, okay? Number 2 is the one with the shifting, all right? I'll do it on violin and viola just to make sure, because this is really the one. I wrote in the answers because of the shifting. One of them was written in. C natural, don't play sharp. You're pretty advanced now, so we shouldn't be having these conversations really. But C natural, da, da, da. Then you shift right up. Then you stay there, second finger's E. Then you're going to F, viola, remember, that's what it looks like. And I put the little bracket there to show you that those fingers are close. So D, E, and F. Got to be far, far close. And then you come back down to 2, 1. And if you want to write those in, you can. And then back to C natural, okay? And on violin, I wrote it in also. It's just your clef. C, 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 shift, 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 E, stay there. F natural, close. Back to E, just pick up your fingers, 2, pick up your finger, 1, and then shift back, okay? You can write more or less in than I wrote, but you know. All right, here it is on violin. I'm gonna do this one twice and that's it. C natural, 1, and ready, go. And if you sometimes hear the shift or you miss it, I don't care as long as you do the move right, okay? And here it is on viola. I'm just doing it as accurately as I can so you can follow, but if you overshoot, I do not care as long as you move your whole hand. Do not be afraid. Go for it. Go big or go home. Come on. Here we go. Viola. Ready, and. Okay, and if you could really hear me, I kind of didn't go just a hair not far enough, so I just fixed it and kept going. Don't stop, okay? All right, number 3 is just this more of this rhythm, 1 and a 2 and a, and it's all on the G string. So you just have to check out your notes and notice the pattern goes up and down, okay? So I'm just gonna play number 3. I'll play it on viola. 1 and 2 and. Okay, no biggie. All right, number 4 is all in the D string, piece of cake, 2 sharps. It just has both of the rhythms in it. So it's going to be 1 and a 2 E and, if you look, okay? And it looks kind of kooky, but if you look at it, it's just 1 and a 2 E and, just like it says, okay? So here we go, number 4. 1 and a 2 E and. Okay, no big deal. All right, then the next new thing is, which actually showed up in book 1 too, but Sashura, a complete stop. We have already done this in Irish Fair. Railroad tracks, stop. Where is it? Right here. Okay, so you already know what that is. That's a piece of cake. This song is called, it's an older book, 10 Little Violin Players, or 10 Little Viola Players. Sorry, I like this book, but it's a little bit old, so sorry. Okay, here I go. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna play it on both instruments because it's different. For violin first, no sharps, B flat in the key signature, but if you notice, there's no flats in it. So what I did was I went through and I marked all the naturals, so I remembered not to play any sharps, okay? Just doesn't happen to be any B flats in it. All right, F on the D string to start for violins. 1 and 2, go. All on the D and the A for violins. On the C and the G for viola. 1 and 2 E and. Okay, and if you remember, we didn't technically learn E flat yet, so when in doubt, that E on the second finger on the C string is high, okay? Alrighty, that's lesson 13, the shifting. Number 2 is the big one to worry about. Make sure you get ready for shifting because the next lesson is one of my favorites, but it's brutal, and it's awesome to learn because it sounds really good. You'll see. Okay, miss you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.